Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I really wanted Drew McIntyre to just rip
No. I wanted Seth to do it because I wanted Seth to tell this man, get your bum clock head in the game, bro.
Get your head in the game.
Listen,
come on, get your head in the game.
Guys.
Welcome to Wrestling is Too Much Fun.
Hi guys.
How's everybody been?
You know, I'm good. I'm Gucci.
Good. You know,
not hungover.
Listen, I'm still recovering.
How are you?
How
are you,
How are
AJ?
Listen. Anyway, that's another story.
AJ
No,
had a
Angela,
night.
Angela, how are you?
I've video receipts.
AJ had a field day.
Listen.
I'm curious how art now.
Listen. First of all, you guys are hearing another voice on the podcast.
It's true, you are.
We
We're
are.
not meant to talk it.
You know
You can
what?
talk whenever
you can
you
talk
want.
whenever you want.
Okay.
Listen, talk.
So I didn't know.
Please talk. We want to hear your voice. We have a guest today. He is Graps with Gabe. Gabe the
Cheers.
Kid.
Yo.
Gabe.
Hello.
Are you deep in the alliteration?
In it. G's. All the
Come
G's.
on.
Because he's a real time G.
That's right.
What's up?
That's right.
Appreciate it, man.
Gabe, talk
That's
about
gas.
yourself. Talk about yourself, man. Talk about yourself.
So I'm Graps with Gabe. I also sometimes go by Gabe the Kid because I also make music as well. That's where you got the alliteration from. I talk about wrestling because like these guys, wrestling is too much fun,
Amen
and I
to
like to
that.
talk about it, man. So
Listen.
and it's gas to be here, man. I can't lie, you know how gas I am actually to be here.
I'm actually
so glad that you're
I'm
here.
so glad.
I'm
so
happy
glad.
to have you.
Like,
yeah,
you know,
Gabe.
We can talk about this for once.
Fam, I can't lie, yeah. I was chatting to my brother about this the other day. I was like to him, like, me and my oldest brother, me and him talk about like what we do because my brother does music as well. So we're both like creative in a sense, right? And I was saying to him, I was like, oh yeah, I just got invited on another pod. And he was like, swear down, who is it? Tell me who they are. Like, and he's just like searching everything up. But he says to me all the time, he's like, what I find sick for you is like, our family have watched wrestling for ages. And he's like, it's sick for you to see that you found like a community of people that you can like talk about it with, vibe about it with, and you've created this like great bond, and now you're stepping out and doing your own thing.
Yeah.
And it's like a domino effect, isn't it? And so for him to say that, like I was like, yeah, this is gas, you know? Like, damn!
It's so
Shout
true.
out, Brewski.
Especially
so
when a
true.
sibling says that. I'm like, what do you want, man?
Listen, guys, I can't lie, yeah. You know there was. I feel like, you know the Drake God's plan hug. You know that one of the But yeah, no, man, I can't lie, man. This is so sick that we're here doing this. Man.
Me and Gabe, we were just like in the DMs. We're like, we're so gas. I can't wait for you to come on the pod. And he's like, yeah, I appreciate this and this, that. I was like, oh, I can't
It's
wait.
true. We've like developed a community.
Yeah, man.
The
Like-
London wrestling community is lit.
Lit.
Especially the
Yeah.
black one.
Listen, like I said on our last episode, we have to shout out Rest Things.
All the
for
time.
Bruv,
All the time.
listen,
for
man.
being the catalyst of creating this community, man. They deserve their flowers each and every time, man.
Shout out
Love
wrestling
them.
for real.
Shout out
Wrestling.
Restings.
Just like the way, like, I personally discovered them, I'm just like, how the hell did I get here, bro?
Bro.
Like,
Sometimes I don't even remember how I discovered them. It just
For
happened
me,
one day.
for me, legit, it was a thing of, one time it was like, I was just like, brother, I swear I keep seeing the same podcasters, the same looking people talking about wrestling all the time. And I think my thing was I just went on Twitter and was like looking at something that was a hashtag. And all I see is rest things, and I see like a clip of all the lot talking. And I was like, raw. I was like, wait a minute, are they from London? So now I click on the page now and I'm looking through and I'm like, yo, wait a minute. Like, these guys are from London and they're
Yeah.
all black. They talk about wrestling and they know wrestling. Like, so then obviously I did like, watch like the last few episodes that they probably did and then followed them and then bruv, like, look at where we're at now, innit? You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy,
It's
man.
crazy.
So, bruv, shout out to you lot forever and
Shout out
always, man.
wrestling.
For real.
Shout out us. Shout out Gabe. Shout out everybody, man.
Shout
Shout out everyone.
everybody.
Listen, shout out everybody.
You
like,
get a
in
shout
the
out.
community
You
just
get a
doing
shout
this,
out.
man.
You get a shout out.
Y'all get a shout out.
Yeah, I get a shout out. No, but yeah, absolutely ecstatic to have Gabe on the podcast. You know,
Definitely,
go
man.
follow him on all his socials. He's actually a stellar guy as well. Like, whenever we go to like Hustle, whenever we go to
Right.
like older shows and we
always a
see
Gabe is the
Gabe,
vibe.
Gabe is the vibe. Gabe is the vibe.
But it's reciprocated, man. Come on, guys, man. You guys are the same, man. I think you lot were like the first people I probably gelled with, like, immediately from coming in.
What can we say, man?
And most importantly, during pay-per-views, Gabe shares his sweets.
It's true.
When he
I
goes
can't
to
lie.
watch
I can't lie, man. WrestleMania watch party was an absolute vibe,
Let me know
man.
what you think.
I can't lie, Natalie, though. I can't lie. You know, we're still laughing at you for saying that.
I'm sure.
There was a fake Seth Rollins.
She literally thought it was the
Every
same.
day.
We were all like,
Every
what,
day.
huh? Like, what's going on? What's going on?
Me and Jimmy say the same thing. We're always like, it's the fact that other people as well were even going,
Is it
and
actually?
then they're like, no, what?
Look, the alcohol. How many hours had it been? My
Damn.
brain.
Damn.
Not enough
Look,
mockers
he
in the
looked
world,
fake.
man.
There was something up with his nose. His hair looked different. I
I'm
can't.
screaming.
Yeah.
You all thought so too. You all turned your head with me.
Yeah, because we were like thinking, what kind of angle is this? Like, it
what do you
potentially
mean by
is.
that?
Oh,
But
great
yeah,
memories. Great
anyway,
memories.
let's not even delve into the story of alcohol, guys. All I'm gonna say is, whenever you have the time to go out with your wrestling friends, go out with them.
Take them outside.
Take them outside.
Touch
go
grass.
Outside, touch
Outside,
grass,
man.
and just have
Enjoy
fun.
life.
Because
It was great. It was great.
Yeah,
It was great.
Like, I'm still recovering. I can't lie.
Well, yeah, you told my sister that you thought it was the bank holiday the next day.
I literally
And
thought
my
it was a
sister
bank
To be
looked
holiday.
fair, my
What?
calendar says summer bank
It's a-
holiday.
it's
Exactly.
Scottish
I didn't
one.
know it was a Scottish one, but
Well,
anyway,
That's how you know you're drinking, bruv. You thought you were in Scotland, you know.
I thought I was in Scotland. I thought I
You
was,
thought your
I was-
whole
I was-
environment
I
was
thought
different.
I was north of the wall. Like, I thought I was
go.
making
up
friends
Just
with
go. It's crazy.
everyone.
Oh my
making friends with
God. I'm a friendly
everyone.
Are you one of them ones when you
I'm
get
a
drunk?
Imagine
friendly person.
she's a friendly person.
Too friendly.
No,
too
I
friendly.
appreciate
At
it.
least. It was confidence.
want the
It was
confidence,
It was
but
confidence. It was
Man,
cool.
You know who I
and-
am? I'm the sit back and get gas kind of guy. You know the ones who just looking at your friends and you're like, bro, you see you, yeah? I'll just be gassing everybody, man. That's always me.
I am sadly the affectionate drunk. So.
Hey, we've all seen that
Whoa,
one.
whoa!
Let's not.
Let's
Okay.
not discuss it.
Anyway,
Let's not discuss it.
Let's not. Anyway.
Let's talk about the real news then.
Let's talk about the real news off the bat. Obviously, this is going to be a SummerSlam focused episode, but there is one piece of news that we have to.
There's a little bit
We
of
have
tea.
to. There's a bit too much tea. We have to talk about
Yeah.
MJF
And
and
Britt.
Britt
Baker.
Baker.
Wait, so run it down for me.
Break
What
it down.
exactly-
Like, we're talking smashing door, not smashing doors.
Whoa!
We're talking punching walls.
Ooh.
We're
We're
talking,
talking-
bruv.
We're talking
opinions.
opinions. We're talking
Tea.
women's
Talking-
locker room.
Women's
antics.
locker room.
First of all, can
We're
I
talking
just say,
authenticated snitching.
literally.
Authenticated snitching.
First of all, can I just say, as secretly, I'm so like, this is how you know I'm becoming the aunties of today. I love AEW mess.
You're actually a troublemaker.
I love it. Like,
You're a
I'm here.
troublemaker.
You'll see me on the time when I'm saying, like, AEW need to sort out their backstage issues. Da-da-da-da-da. What the hell is this? You've never seen this in
You
WWE.
don't know she's in her
Meanwhile,
bed
I'm here
scrolling.
like, she did what now? He did this? He said that? Oh, gosh.
She wants all the
Holy.
tea. She wants all the goss.
I was like, How did she say it? What did she say?
Look, gossip is always sweet when it's not your own.
Listen.
so true. That's actually
Very
so
true,
true.
very true.
That's very true.
Listen.
But the tea today is piping up.
It's
I can't lie.
piping
Right, so
hot.
break it down. What's exactly happened?
Right. Where do we start?
I mean, so supposedly the whole thing is that Britt supposedly had opinions about the MJF and Will Ospreay match that happened at Dynamite 250, the hour-long one. Basically, her complaint being that she felt it was too long.
Right.
And
Fair enough.
Fairs to an extent. That's
Fair
what she's
enough.
saying.
To
Like,
be fair, but everybody
Everybody felt the same way.
It was an hour-long
It was a
match
very, very
on
long
a
match.
on a normal TV show.
yeah, like
Yeah.
so it was kind of justified in a sense. And then what happened was she said it around MJF's fiance.
Alicia Atout.
Yeah.
Atout?
Yeah.
Which I
Yeah.
have words about, to be honest.
And then
Anyways.
obviously,
I know you do.
obviously, that's her man. So what do you think she did? She obviously
Yeah,
went
she
and
told
him, which is
him.
fair, which is fine. MJF then supposedly asked for permission to go into the women's locker room to chat to Britt
At least he had
For
manners
what?
about it.
because he wanted to obviously
He
confront
wanted
her
to. He
about
wanted
it.
to know what she actually said. Because obviously,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
said,
So
she
why
said
you?
she said.
Why are you as a man going into the women's locker room?
Where else would
First
he
of all, no.
Where was he
No, wait,
her?
hold on. Before we need to address anybody, why is a non-wrestler in the women's locker room?
Oh my god,
Oh,
we've
you
been
brought
through
this up.
this, bro.
Why
She's
is-
I heard
Are you
a
talking
big
about
up.
Alicia? Are you talking about Alicia?
Yeah.
No, but obviously because she's backstage, she's technically backstage talent because she works for AEW.
Yeah.
She works for AEW.
But still, why are you as a non-wrestler still in the women's
It's a
locker room?
women's locker room. It's
Okay.
for all talent.
Okay.
What do you mean?
You're not
Okay.
talent. You work
She's
there.
a backstage
go,
talent.
Go staff room. Go and drink your coffee. Go and drink your, I don't know.
So go sit
Yeah,
in
actually,
catering.
the thing is, you're a hater for no reason because your hating doesn't make any
no,
sense.
No, but it doesn't, like, it's like me being the cameraman in the women's locker room. What am I doing there?
But she's not a cameraman.
Yeah, but she's not.
She's
anything.
on-screen talent though.
She's
innit?
an
So,
on-screen
like,
backstage talent.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes
Okay,
sense.
go to the audition room. Go to the staff room. Go
What
to
do you mean?
What the hell? I
Because
don't
you
know.
would also see Aubrey in the.
Aubrey's a referee.
So
She can take bumps.
What does that have to do with being in the women's locker room?
I just digress. I like.
Will you be sending this to
think-
Tony Khan to review?
Yeah.
No, what
If
we
Tony
need
Khan
to
was
send
to-
to Tony Khan to review is his disciplinary production
Right.
workplace. Because how can MJF punch a wall and he doesn't get suspended? Well,
Oh,
Britt,
yeah.
Britt had a comment and she
Yeah,
gets
that's
suspended.
what I don't understand, because how has that escalation
So,
gone?
so supposedly what happened was once they had this conversation, MJF supposedly went off,
Yeah.
went and punched the wall.
For
Also,
what?
Will
'Cause he was
Ospreay, and then
angry.
Will Ospreay went to go talk to Britt
Britt.
as well about what was said. And then obviously now they've obviously given
They went to HR with
suspended
it.
they suspended Britt, and then obviously MJF just got off supposedly scot-free.
I
mean-
will preface and say that Britt is still going to be at All In. Like she was just
Yeah,
only
yeah,
suspended
yeah.
for a couple weeks.
It was when Mercedes did the she did that promo with the person that she's with now.
Camille.
Camille,
Yeah.
yeah. It's when they did that one and she said that what happened at San Diego Comic-Con got her suspended. So it wasn't a thing at San Diego Comic-Con, but they used that to try and say that's the reason why she's not on TV this week.
But wait, hold up. Suspension over a comment. Can you not take any criticism?
You're asking the wrong person. I'm not MJF.
This is
Well,
what I
and
said.
then
Surface
how
rate
much
MJF.
anger do you have against someone complaining about your match that you have to punch a wall?
But this is what I said as well, yeah. Bear in mind, if wrestling fans are opinionated, what do you think wrestlers are?
Like,
Oh, I
there's a
know.
Moose opinion.
I know.
This is
Any
why-
little thing.
This is
block.
why.
Any
This
little
is
thing.
why I do not, in any way, shape or form, believe these guys would have they would have died in the the old era, because them guys.
Those guys had words to say.
Words and
they would say it
weapons.
to your face, to be
What do
fair.
you mean weapons? Did you not hear that? What's it called? When Hulk Hogan was going around in WCW, he had to carry a knife in his pen thing.
Fair enough.
Do you get what I'm saying? This is what the sensitivity. Like, what, you can't take criticism. You're
You
at
sound
match.
like the Undertaker when they say, "Oh,
I
they're
am.
equipped us with video games."
I am the Undertaker. They have no grit in them. They have no grit. Like, I'm sorry, it's constructive. It is constructive.
constructive.
It is constructive,
Yeah.
yes.
But then again, I think it's because of who it's coming from. It's coming from Britt Baker. I mean, she's not the most, from like, if we're looking at past incidents,
Yeah, her thing with Thunder Rosa as well.
she's not the most popular
The
person.
one thing I'll say in like, to play devil's advocate, but again, I'm not advocating what MJF did at all, is the context of it is as well, yeah, guys. The guy wrestled like an hour-long match. So he's probably come back, he's probably tired as hell, probably
He did a
exhausted.
promo as well.
And then the first thing you hear, or I don't know again, but if it's the first thing he hears when he comes back is, someone had this shit thing to say about your match, you're probably not going to be in the best match of the season.
I need them to
But
roll
again-
the tapes.
But again, in the same breath though, he still should have dealt with that way better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
punching
I'm
a
saying,
wall
roll
is-
the
is-
tapes,
is-
because
is mad.
My
what
thing-
did she say that caused him to punch a wall?
Again,
Like,
I wanna
punch a
be in
wall.
the-
Supposedly it was about that something to do with the match being too long.
I
Supposedly
want
that's
to
what
be
it
in the
was.
room where it happens.
Yeah.
Shout out
Please.
Hamilton. I want to be in the room where it happens.
Remove the roof. Let me fly a drone. I
What?
don't.
mean,
I want
I'm-
to be the fly on the wall.
I'm sure that
I don't even
there's-
want to be a fly. I want them to see me.
What?
So I can.
I want to know the
digress.
words, word for word, bar for bar.
You'll just see Natalie just.
Yeah.
No, say
Roll
it again. Say it again.
Say
Say
it
it again.
Let me
Say it
tweet.
again.
You just see her with
me
a banana.
tweet.
She's just like with a banana in hand, like.
She's like, wait, guys. Wait, Britt, say that bit again about what you thought about that. I
Say
didn't
it
catch
louder.
it. Yeah, okay.
Say it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Didn't
Got
catch
you.
that.
Got
Didn't
you.
catch
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah.
Thank
No,
you.
seriously, I can't get over the anger aspect of this.
It was too much.
And then
it was too much.
There's clearly some sexism involved.
Of
Britt
course.
is not my
Yeah.
favorite person, but there's clearly some sexism
There's
involved
something
here.
going on. I
Something's
feel like
going on, and favoritism too.
MJF has something on somebody, because to not get disciplined for he punched the wall.
It's because he has a tattoo of them.
Oh.
But then again, I'm backstage. They have shown evidence of favoritism. I
see
mean,
the
even in
silence?
the way,
I just
even the way that they have just carried, like, you can see it even in the ring. You can see it outside the ring. Like, there is clear evidence of favoritism.
there
in
is,
there.
yeah,
and
and it's
you
not
know,
helping anybody.
No,
It's not. It's just creating a hostile environment,
And that's why you're
obviously-
booking this shit as well.
One of my biggest criticisms is that I think their disciplinary system is not great.
It's
It's
poor,
not
Like,
very poor.
piss poor. in fact.
like from even before Brawl Out and stuff like that. Like, there's been multiple things that it gets to the point where I'm like, we actually probably know too much.
Yeah.
We know too
And
much.
if we know too much, you're not handling it correctly, because
Exactly.
some incidents you should be able to just get a grip on immediately, exit, say, guys, whatever, this is how it is. It is what it is. Take your opinion elsewhere. You focus on your shit. Go and do what you need to do.
Well, how
Boom,
can you
move on.
discipline wrestlers if their owner is basically someone who wants to be their best friend?
I don't know.
Stop. You can't be everybody's best friend.
It can't be any.
You literally can't.
Tony
Also-
can't hug everybody.
And when
I'm
he's
sorry.
when he's not people's best friend, he's cowering in the corner, being scared.
Also, I would like to say, stop talking to Twitter heads, please.
Oh my god!
Stop DMing them about your situations. They're just gonna leak it to the press. But I'm just being honest.
Where the camera at?
Guys,
Where
I'm
the camera
telling
at? No,
you-
it's
guys,
on
I'm-
me. It's on
guys,
me.
I'm telling
And
you
I'm
now,
being
yeah,
truthful.
You see when AEW are having these end of year parties, they need to watch how many Terramana shots Tony Khan has taken at the bar. Because if you see this man pull out his phone, yeah, you know already.
Child.
He's about to cause some dilemmas on the timeline, boy.
So I'm like, how does this person know this? Who did you talk to?
Who did you talk?
Who did you talk to?
There's always some.
I won't say names, but who did you talk to?
They need to protect their circle a bit more.
I can't wait for the MJF shoot promo on this one.
Oh god.
Oh.
Also, MJF, don't come for me. But I'm
MJF.
being honest. Like, get your head straight.
Locker room leader things, man. But anyway, that's the basic of the basic tea that we have on what obviously it's a situation that is still ongoing. Things are gonna be happening, you know.
More things will come to light.
More things will come to light. More people are probably gonna get involved. We're gonna see.
And then they'll make a
But-
storyline out of it.
Oh,
because
God.
that's what they do.
That's what they do best.
I was gonna say something.
No man, let it out.
Let it out.
Somehow
this-
Sammy Guevara will be involved.
Hey,
Don't worry.
Jesus.
Don't
I'm so
even-
glad that man.
Anyway,
I'm so
anyway,
glad that man blocked me.
I'm joking.
anyway, moving on swiftly.
I'm
guys.
trolling,
If
man.
I
I'm
start-
trolling.
If I
Silly
start
guy.
on that Sammy Guevara and whole
Don't irate me today. Don't. Silly rubbish.
anyway.
This is a SummerSlam All-Star show. Let's get back to
Let's
SummerSlam.
get to
SummerSlam.
SummerSlam.
The slam of the
baby.
summer.
Somebody described SummerSlam to me as hot WrestleMania. WrestleMania in the summer. Does that make sense to you?
It's like
So-
Tarkies.
Well,
that-
WrestleMania's sexy little
but-
sister.
Like sexy little sisters.
I don't know. You were like hot summer, so my brain just.
As
thought,
in, hot summer is in the sun. Is out. It's
And
SummerSlam.
you went to
Oh,
sister. How
I
did
don't
this
know
happen?
how.
Where the hell
Guys,
are you?
I'm tired.
Woo,
My brain.
damn.
Child.
I'm somewhere else. More like I thought like hot girl summer, but then also I didn't know where sister came
that
from.
makes sense. Oh my
So-
god! Imagine like a nice collab with Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes,
Hot
please.
girl
I've been
SummerSlam.
saying this. I already
Yeah,
tweeted
that
Hot
would
it.
be
girl
nice.
SummerSlam.
I want it to happen.
Love that.
Since they're trying to make it all grand and all.
But yeah.
Exactly. Gabe,
Yo.
obviously, you are on socials and you were very, very open about your SummerSlam experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man. Are we just running the whole thing, or?
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah, man.
Clearing his
I think
throat.
so.
Damn.
So I think the show was really good.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying it's Triple H's best PLE. I don't think
not-
it's his best.
It's not his
but
best.
it's a very
PLE.
good one. It's a very good one.
Oh, I'm saying
I
PLE
think
now.
though, like
It's
the
way
show
world
for
works
me,
now.
the show for me felt like a layup for the rest of the year.
Yeah. for sure.
Coming onto WrestleMania and whatever. But I thought it was a good show by most means. There's a few things I was like, but like what show's going to be perfect, isn't it?
No, do you know what? I wholeheartedly agree. I actually enjoyed SummerSlam for what it was and for in terms of the pacing and in terms of the match setups. Clear, like every match that was there felt like it belonged to be there. Like it didn't feel like I didn't feel like anything was out of place. I didn't feel like anything. I think it was a really good show. Like I can't I have no complaints about it. What about you guys?
I don't know what to say because I feel like I fell asleep.
I think you did fall asleep.
Yeah.
a couple times.
You know what? Yeah.
You and an off.
You know what?
You lot clocked off.
You
For
know what?
context,
I
guys.
watched the watch along, yeah, and there was a point in time towards the main event. I just saw everybody moving, and I could just see one certain square on the screen not moving, and I just saw Natalie really leaning back on the sofa, mad,
She said,
mad
"Lean
relaxed.
She kept
Lean
telling us
back.
she was gonna fall asleep. I can't lie.
Yeah.
I was. I
Yeah,
was
for guys,
feeling
for
it,
context,
man.
we were on a live with Restings and WrestleMania. Please go
Jeez,
check it
man.
out. It's actually a really funny.
It was
really
hilarious.
funny.
I'm trying to
Abula!
remember. I'm even. This is the thing as well, because I look back. I feel like I could hear you guys discussing Nigerian food,
We were.
and I didn't say anything because I was that out
When I
of
saw
it.
Ola, you know what's funny? I already knew what Ola was eating before you even said it. I knew what Ola was eating. I knew it.
You just need him to confirm.
It's the way we were all convinced that it was cold rice and stew. And we were like, "Are you eating cold rice and stew, Ola?" And he was like, "No." I was like, "Okay."
Listen, I'll be real. I was at a barbecue on Saturday, and I was actually cooking. So I was actually on the grill. Yeah. I'm about it, man. I'm about it.
It's about their life.
Cooking with
Bye.
Gabe. Check that out. Coming soon.
Coming soon. And we're his first guest.
I'm a man of many hats.
Please,
But
please,
yeah,
because I've
no,
heard all about this cooking food. I want to part.
But where it was, because obviously I had a headache from being like cooking all day and everything like
Yeah.
that. So I got back. I tried to take a quick nap and be like, yeah, man, I'll watch SummerSlam. Bruv, when I got to Logan Paul LA Night,
It's a wrap.
my eyes were.
He said it's a wrap.
I said, you know
I'll
what,
catch
man?
y'all- I'll
I said,
catch
you know
y'all
what,
in
man?
morning.
There is nothing that I cannot see tomorrow. But I had to, when I woke up in the morning, I had to duck the Discord. I had to duck social media.
Yeah.
I wanted to watch everything for myself, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
Especially the ending.
Because a lot of things are happening in that shit. But let's go
Let's
through it
go.
one by
Obviously,
one.
the
Yeah.
first match we are going to go into depth later. Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan.
Good storytelling.
Good
That's all
storytelling.
I'll
It was good
The
say.
storytelling.
man has earned the name Dirty Dominic.
Dom.
And that is what we will say for now.
Dirty
We
boy.
will save the rest for later. What was the second match?
I do believe it was Logan Paul versus LA Knight.
Logan Paul.
Oh,
versus
happy for
Knight.
LA Knight. Logan Paul can go suck a rock.
Go rot in hell.
There's a reason why Japan banned you for going and visiting. You can,
And
you
that's
can
what we have to
disappear.
say on that.
You can disappear. my
Let's
friend.
move on.
But
Good match.
good match. Do you know what? I am so bloody proud of LA Knight.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
He's
But
getting
it's
his just
It's
deserves.
time.
Yeah.
It's
Do you
time.
Finally.
Oh, I do have a question. Do you think that this was the right time for him?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Or do
You know
you believe
what?
it should have happened earlier?
Oh no! I think it was sweet now.
I think, yeah.
If it had happened at WrestleMania, I wouldn't have been upset, but still happy it happened.
Yeah.
Still happy it happened. You know what? I'm looking forward. Like, it's giving Mr. Kennedy, but
He does remind me of Mr.
it-
Kennedy.
But then that just shows the people, the kids that are will craving Mr. Kennedy. That's what we want. That's
I
what I've
just
been
hope
begging
they
for.
don't misuse him like
I
Mr.
just
Kennedy.
missed the microphone.
Listen, I want LA Knight to just come in and be like,
That would be so cool.
oh my god, I will lose it.
Let me
Yeah! No, that would be so sick though.
Let me talk to you.
ya.
I'll be like, I will.
That'd be so
I'll
cool.
swing the TV. Like, I will. Everything collapse. But anyway,
Oh my god. It was a good match.
It was a
but
very
It
good
was a
match.
good match, and
that superplex was scary though.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's
I
There
can't
was some
lie.
great moves.
As
That
much
was
as I do
great
not
move.
like the man can
Logan
wrestle.
Paul can
It's so
wrestle.
annoying
The
how
man
good of
can
a
That
wrestle.
wrestler he
springboard
is.
off
Oh,
the
yeah, man.
blood.
This
That
has
was
been-
crazy.
People are still talking about it to this
No.
day.
I
Talking
know.
about
The guy.
oh, wow.
There's some
Wow.
people. It's like it's clearly born in like their blood is just made for wrestling.
Yeah.
There are just certain
Yeah.
people, and it's very annoying that he is one of those people. But I can't fault it because he's just that good, and
He's
it's
just really
Mm.
good.
It's just
I
sad
just
that he's
need
a
him to
terrible
leave.
human being.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go away.
Anyway, yeah, fantastic match. You know, fantastic result. Love it for LA Knight. Can't wait to see where he goes. Following, you know, I'm United States champions. Obviously, somebody made a good point that this is his audition. I think Mech said this is his audition to book for world
The
champion.
championship, for
So
sure.
I really does.
100%,
I really
100%.
hope he does
And he
deliver.
fulfills it, yeah.
He fulfills it because I would love to. I can't lie to you. I would love to see world heavyweight or WWE gold on LA Knight. in the
Quickly,
future.
first opponent, because I don't think Logan actually would have a rematch. He
You
might
know
not.
what?
He.
This is very. But I want to see Montez Ford get a chance.
Do you know what? I really want them to make this a mid card title.
Yeah,
Like,
Mm.
I was even thinking Johnny Gargano.
that would be cool.
That would be
yeah.
fantastic. Obviously, he
Finally
had his
split
loss.
them up,
He
please.
exactly split them up. They lost the titles. I think that Johnny Gargano. He should have some hatred filled in his heart, and it should they should use that to catapult him into singles territory and go for the
I
United.
feel like though the layup is for Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah,
That-
Because obviously
yeah,
they were
yeah.
interacting before, but I don't think it will happen now.
Mm.
I think Carmelo's probably who he drops it to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel
yeah.
like yeah.
Yeah.
But
That would
I
be
think
a really great match.
yeah.
But I
Oh,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah,
this
yeah,
is
man.
a great like opportunity for a lot of like not up and comers, but like
But
people to really showcase themselves in,
Yeah.
in a light with LA Knight.
Yeah.
exactly.
Bars.
And
Yeah. I almost kind of see a John Cena.
Thank you very much.
I kind of see a John Cena sort of challenge thing for him.
What the open US challenge?
Yeah, open US challenge.
I
Maybe
don't
John
think,
Cena's
I
one
don't
of his
think he'll
opponents.
be about
you know?
that.
No, but
Maybe
it's-
John Cena's one of his opponents. I mean,
It might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
they
LA
have-
Knight
yeah.
and John Cena, yeah, like, you know, on his last year in it, just
Monologues after monologues after monologues. Just promos.
John Cena will think he's been catapulted back into 2011.
Who's this? Sorry.
Anybody, bet any money he's gonna give a "you rock wannabe" line.
Yeah,
But yeah.
for sure.
Anyway, yep, LA Knight, fantastic. Next match, what did we have?
CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, I think it was.
Was that the next
one.
match? No,
Yeah.
Sammy versus
No,
Braun.
Yeah,
Sammy versus Braun.
Yeah.
Sammy versus
Baker.
Braun.
Oh, Braun is a freak.
Braun-
I've said it every time.
Freak of nature.
First of all,
the freak of
there's
the
a
week,
running
man.
theme here that there was a lot of title changes. There was a lot.
I told you
Yeah.
guys.
Do you know what though? I think
No, don't be. I told
My
you guys.
quote
Be
of-
like, I told this.
I
one.
told AJ.
I'm
my
not
quote,
involved.
My quote of the night was all new champs -1. Technically, it was -2, but I
Which
was
is-
still right.
What you say fuck me for?
Because
Madam,
you were
you got
wrong.
one
you got
wrong.
You got all of them
No,
wrong
no, no,
apart
no,
from
no, no,
one.
no, 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 no,
Okay, technically,
no.
she got all of them wrong
She
apart
got-
from 2.
I got 2. Chidera framed me. Is the camera on me? This is my witness statement. Chidera framed me. We did predictions, yeah? And I said Chidera, Bron Baker, and who else did I get right?
Wait, I said Chidera as if Chidera was in the match.
I said two Chidera, Bron Baker, and
Should we get
Cody.
the evidence?
No, you said Solo.
I said Solo. No, I said Solo.
She got somebody right.
I got somebody else right. I got 2 right. She went and gone circle. What's it called? Sami Zayn. Where in the world do I support Sami Zayn?
You know what?
Actually-
You know what's really funny about this whole situation is that I tweeted the whole results of the predictions, and she still said, "Oh my god, I got 1 right! Wow, me!"
No,
so
I clocked.
you clocked
Don't
afterwards.
gaslight me.
It is what it is.
I was just
How dare
sipping tea
you?
in the
It is what it
background, yeah.
is.
It ain't what it is.
Anyway, she got 2 wrong
I-
out of how many
I
matches?
got 2 right out of 7.
We twinned.
We tied.
We
Wait,
twinned.
so how many?
Yeah.
How many did you lot get correct?
I got 4.
Fi-
We got
no, we got 5 right.
we got 5 right. In fact,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
think
5 on it.
the 2 I didn't get correct was
That wasn't 5. Damn shit.
Girl,
2 I
bye.
didn't get correct.
Mm-hmm.
McIntyre and Punk.
None of us got that correct.
No, I got that correct.
Oh, she did. Yeah, she was
I
really
always
correct.
get that correct.
Very
Actually,
true.
I can't remember the other one. I think
I
I
got
2
Rhea wrong.
incorrect.
Yeah, I think we all got Rhea wrong.
You
as
got
No,
well.
I
Rhea
put Liv.
wrong.
I put Liv. I
You
knew
put
Liv was going to
Liv.
retain. I knew Liv was going to retain.
And then I got. I can't even remember. I
The-
got Braun right.
Oh
I
no,
got Gunther
I
right.
put Nia.
Oh yeah,
AJ
no, I put
said I was-
Bailey. I put
AJ
Bailey.
thought I was
yeah.
crazy.
You know, I changed my mind. You know.
I didn't
deeper,
think
I
it was
changed my mind.
crazy. I just
Again,
thought they were gonna give
all
Bailey
new champs
longer.
-2, baby. That's what I said.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Bron Baker versus Sami Zayn, because if we stay on this prediction
true.
scandal, I will
It was
lose
not a scandal.
it. I will lose it. But yeah,
Anyways, Braun versus Sammy. I thought it was a great match.
I thought it was a
Right
great
place,
match.
right
Do you
time
guys
as well.
think it was better than the first one?
There was a bit more intensity.
Yeah, I think it was just more fast paced.
Yeah,
I think it was,
more
yeah, for sure.
fast-paced. And it didn't need much.
It
Didn't
didn't.
need much.
Mm-mm.
Didn't need much.
Yeah, it just needed Bron Baker to just have his shining moment. And I'm
Yeah,
glad he got
he-
his
he
he got a
did.
second chance. And
I think Mex was saying in it that like SummerSlam is normally where young talent. This is like that's like their first
yeah.
real pivot into being
Next
showcased.
also
you
said
know what
that
I mean?
Braun tends to get championships on the second time.
He does.
He did it.
does.
He did it in NXT with his World Heavyweight Championship. And he's now done it again. Maybe he's just a second time runner.
innit? Yeah,
Mm.
that's how it is. But then it also gives them that uplifting kind of thing where you know what, the second time you go in thinking that they won't get it, but then they do, and
Yeah.
it just makes it feel
Yeah.
more special. And you know, I did ask this like previously, and I was like, how good Bron Baker is kind of stretching away from his fam. Like, you know, he's got it in his blood. He's a
Yeah.
Steiner. You know,
If
they're
you're not aware of who Braun Baker's family are, AJ, do you want to explain?
So basically, you got the Steiner brothers. I'm not too familiar with their game because obviously it's far, far, far back. But you know, they've had success in wrestling.
You
They're-
might be familiar with Scott Steiner and TNA and all the stupidity he did.
And
there.
his numerical
He's
knowledge. His numerical knowledge.
Fam, but yeah, you know, he's.
This man of mathematics does not mix.
But yeah,
once
no,
a month I look back at those videos.
It's so
and I-
funny.
I was so thankful to have seen that live. Like, those days when I used to watch TNA, it was just right there. Yeah.
no, but you know, they've had tag team success, and you know, definitely check them out. They are respected amongst the wrestling community, and obviously Bron Baker is a descendant of that, and obviously you can see it in his in his demeanor, but also in the way that he does his moves, like the Frankensteiner.
But that's even, you're right about him stretching away from it. It's the way he's even doing the Frankensteiner so like differently, but I prefer it, and it's just even scary how he does it. How are you coming out of nowhere and just climbing onto the turnbuckle like
You know,
that?
I like that. I do like that bit when he just. You know, I like it. I rate
I'm
it.
just like, can you imagine that coming towards you?
It's
Where you're just
insane.
like out of
For
it and you
me,
suddenly see him there.
It's the
Jeez.
way he runs the ropes.
It's so scary.
It's insane.
Crazy.
Like there
Crazy
what,
speed.
What show was it recently where he nearly collapsed his neck because he did it that fast?
Yeah.
Was it I think it was Stand and Deliver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where he ran a bit too tough and I think like his neck nearly got caught. And I was like, bro.
You better calm down, my G. Better relax right now.
You better relax right now, because these youngsters, they love to go.
They love to
They
go.
love to go, which, by the
Yeah.
way, please, Jacob Fatu, I beg of you, please be well. But anyway, that's not neither here nor
Come back
there.
to that. Come back to
We'll
that.
come back
Come
to
back
that.
to that.
Next one.
But
next
yeah,
one.
next match. Ooh,
I think it was Nia versus Bailey.
Nia versus Bailey.
Nia Jax versus
Yeah.
Bailey.
Good finisher.
Good.
Good
I thought it was a
finish.
good match.
Good
Nia
fight.
Jax
thought it
was
was a-
great. in the
Nia
match.
Jax, this is probably one of the best forms she's been in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did see some, hiccups
There's always
here and there.
something.
There's always going to be something, but we have to give her flowers now, because I think people still want to hate on her for
Yeah.
like past transgressions, but she's on probably the
She's
run
on
of her
something.
life.
I think this run she's been on has been
Yeah.
the
I think it's her
like
best
she's
one.
she's looked dominant. She's been consistent on TV. We're getting to see this other side of her with Tiffany and everything like that.
Yeah.
So we're getting like a display of her on all fronts, which is really, really good. The right person won. And the one thing I was saying, and I said this on my video, was that like we've had a bunch of short reigns between WrestleMania to SummerSlam that ended here, but Triple H is really good at making them still feel like it's a small meal, but it still fills you up. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, none of the reigns I feel like are short-handed. They needed longer. Like if it had gone on further, cool. But if it ended today, this is a good place to end it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Like personally, I don't think this is Bailey's best title reign.
No, it's not.
But it's been an enjoyable one. Like especially with her with Piper as well. And her with Nia, I think those were, and her with Naomi as well. Those were really great matches. That really,
pandemic one was amazing, man.
Oh god.
No, but you know
I
what?
love that
That
Bailey.
pandemic run was insane.
I love that Bailey. I
Loved
wish there
it.
was some form of a crowd. Like
Yeah.
I feel like she missed out on it, but maybe the crowd would have changed that trajectory. I don't know and stuff, or changed the vibes of it. Maybe the crowd wouldn't have.
You never know.
We never know. But that run, oh yeah, no.
I hate to go off
Absolutely.
tangent here, but guys, how do you think the reaction would have been? Let's say in 2020 there was crowds. Imagine when Roman came back here at that SummerSlam. What do you think the reaction actually would have been?
Wait, but there was kind of crowds. There was the TV.
I don't
thing.
think that's crowds.
Okay,
Those are not
but that's the
crowds.
piped in thing.
That is
I'm not talking about
AI.
the piped in. I'm talking about the live-o.
No, but I think people would have been, based on social media, I think people would have been excited.
Yeah.
Because it was like,
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it. Like, I didn't actually predict that one.
I
So-
nearly threw my laptop.
God.
You know what? I didn't deep he was heel until like a day later when I was like, I watched it back and I was like, yo, Roman, you're moving a bit
He's
aggressive.
not the
brother.
same, bro.
He's not
You're
the
moving a bit
same.
aggressive, brother.
I'm
Yeah.
moving different.
Started his greatest
He was
run
like,
ever.
I sense a change in your demeanor. He's
But
like,
you,
what?
but you see,
what
you
has
see what really
changed?
set the heel turning for me
Yeah.
was when I saw the teeth.
I
I
was
said,
gonna
yeah, this
say-
brother different.
I
He
was
said,
like-
you different, bro.
Literally,
He
the
said,
first thing I noticed was the teeth, and I was just like, "Oh, this
He
is a
said,
new Roman."
he said, I went to Turkey. I'm a new bitch. He said, new teeth, new me. What you gonna do?
Let's talk about it.
He said,
Oh, man. That is too funny.
no, that was
Shiny
honestly.
teeth and Roman.
Shout out, my shiny teeth and me.
Oh
No.
my god! Oh my god! Throwback. Anyway,
But yeah,
Hey,
Bailey,
Nia
Bailey,
Jax.
Nia Jax,
Sorry, we went soft.
No.
Bailey,
Next match.
Bailey, Nia Jax.
No, but quick
fantastic.
question though.
Yeah.
Where do you see Bailey go from here? Because I feel like I've seen a few comments say Bailey and Naomi feel very stagnant in their position in WWE right now.
I
So
think
what
they
do
could be
you
a tag
think?
team.
They should be a
I
tag
think
team. I
run them
think
as a
they'd
tag
be,
team, you know?
yeah. But Naomi is still with the big three, so it's a
You know,
Technically.
someone in the Discord said the other day they wouldn't be upset with Naomi going down to NXT, and I wouldn't either.
Oh,
Low
I'm
key,
never
I would.
upset with people going down
I just
to
feel like
NXT.
It's done good for people.
It's the way
Yeah.
people say go down to NXT. It's like what does it mean for you?
Okay,
I
yeah,
feel
not
like
go down.
it means a different thing for
Yeah.
everybody.
Go so go to NXT.
Yeah,
essentially.
because I
And,
feel like when Baron Corbin went to NXT, it did really well for him
Oh,
with that
beautiful
tag
reign.
team. And
it
Bro-
made
and
him
Braun.
a face.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Nirvana was never a face.
and I
Yeah,
feel
the
like
Lone Wolf came back. Oh,
Naomi would
great.
do really well in NXT just to show the girls the ropes.
But yeah, that was Nia Jax and Bailey. You know, the right person won. I think it's time for Nia Jax to. I think we've I do miss the dominant champions. You know, I really want her to go on a quick, short reign. Short, quick fire reign, show a certain dominance, but then I know that I really do. I'm not gonna lie, part of me just wants Tiffany to betray her.
When
it's
when
gonna
I,
happen.
I
It
have
will
I have a
happen.
question here. When do you
Yeah.
lot think Tiffany will cash in?
Survivor Series.
So all of us sort of think first one to cash in at WrestleMania, first female to cash in at WrestleMania.
Oh,
would be her.
WrestleMania.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's so
That's
true.
long.
That would be a good accolade for her.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Mm.
part of me really wants. Oh, come on. This is where my creative hat comes in. This is where my booker hat comes in. Yeah, Nia Jax is having this reign. Yeah, and then Charlotte Flair just comes
I
in.
know you said you wanted Charlotte.
I
to
wanted
come,
first of all,
yeah.
I wanted Charlotte Flair to come in and just make her return at Survivor
I
Series.
know you did.
Yeah.
And then obviously, her and Nia Jax have some business to attend to.
Yeah,
Mm.
To put it lightly,
business.
some business to attend to.
innit?
Yeah.
For real, for real.
Yeah.
For real.
They need to capitalize on
Little
that. Capitalize.
Yeah, but
And
will they
then-
keep it on Nia? It's
No,
Charlotte,
of
man.
course
That-
they will take it off Nia.
Okay,
Like,
I was
it
gonna
will go
say,
to Charlotte.
That's
I
not
was
even a
like, it was
question.
straight up go to Charlotte.
That's
not
Okay.
even a
straight
question.
Up, put it
I
on
can't lie
Charlotte.
though. It would be nice if Nia kept it though.
It would be nice.
It would be
It would be
nice,
nice.
but
Man, sports entertainment. Give it to Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair wins it for like 2 seconds. Tiffy time comes out, but then they actually have a little bit of a fight. Like Charlotte Flair, she has the dog in her. She has dog in her. She puts up a fight, and they
I was
have
enjoying
a fight.
her without the belt before she got injured.
Do you know what?
actually-
You can never hate me. You can never make me hate Charlotte with a title.
Really?
I love it. I love the bureaucracy. I love the
disagree with that one.
dictatorship.
Can I?
No, you
Go
can't.
No wait.
Go ahead.
No wait.
Go right ahead.
Wait.
Go right ahead,
my God.
No wait.
My good sir, go right
You know what I'm
ahead.
gonna say. What I'm gonna say is this year. How much time can you remember since Charlotte has been on the main roster of her without a championship?
Ask her again.
I know.
No, say it again. Ask her
Like-
again.
like-
Look at her directly and ask her.
tell me the longest period of time Charlotte has gone
I don't want to remember.
without being around the championship.
Yeah,
I
she
don't-
needs to
Must
be
she
away
be
from
around
it.
that belt all the
She
time?
must
But
be.
my one thing is this year. At the end of the day, in the business, there's still a life cycle to it. So at some point in time, when she's not got to be in the title picture, what are they gonna do? Because they only seem to know how to book her around a championship.
I know.
It's good
so
to have
annoying.
flexibility where you could be booked without a title involved, and you could still have such a great showing, have a great match, great rivalry, and everything. But most of the time, you see Charlotte, she's around the championship.
She should be.
Is it every day?
I mean,
Well, wait, before,
exactly. Is it every day?
Before
Is it
she,
every person that she needs to face? She has to beat.
yeah, before she was injured as well,
Can
there
she
was
not
the
rest?
whole.
Can she not just chill with Andrade?
Man,
Why can't she
Yeah.
enjoy WWE speed, man?
No, honestly.
No, but I was even gonna say, weren't they? Because
WWE speed is
Becky
crazy.
and her reunited. Becky and her reunited. So weren't they, in a way, considering the tag titles for them
probably.
and stuff?
And they do have a historical moment at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
But you're right. I think they could actually use Charlotte at some point. Maybe she will be the driving catalyst for making non-title storylines in the women's for a bit. They can do it. They just don't want to.
I guess we have to see how it goes. But
Mm.
Yeah.
Nia Jax, Bailey, good match. And then obviously we had Drew versus CM Punk,
Yep.
which we will go
Discuss
into
later.
depth much later. But must I say, great storytelling.
But was the
Yeah.
match great? We'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about that later. But when I say great storytelling, these people talking who?
Gabe has things to say. Look
Road
at his
dog
face.
who?
It's okay. You can say
Guys
them
are
later. You'll
Guys,
say
I'm just
them
a man.
later.
I'm just a man in the studio. Man. Come on.
You'll say it later.
A lot of
It's
people
fine.
admire it, to be fair.
You know what? But yeah, we'll get into
We'll
it
get
later.
into the nitty-gritty
get
later.
into it
Mm.
But yeah, obviously, good match. If I do say so myself. But then after that, we had
Gunter
we had Gunter
versus Damian Priest.
Damian Priest.
That was my match of the night. I can't
It was
lie.
a good match.
That was my match of the night. Just
Gunter. I predicted that Priest would
Bruv.
retain. Actually,
Guys,
yeah, you did,
guys,
didn't you?
guys.
I predicted Gunter would win.
I swear down Damian Priest, man. What a guy.
what?
Yeah,
guy.
Oh,
for sure.
Sorry,
Damian Priest
I've
actually
I've
cold.
enjoyed his World Heavyweight Championship
Yeah.
run immensely.
Immensely.
The challenge he had was being world champ at a time when he was not the main rivalry. of
Exactly.
the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the worst bit is as well is like CM Punk was injured as well.
Mm-hmm.
So even then, like both the active players aren't even on Raw every week. And then the Judgment Day story, obviously then Rhea going as well. I don't think it affected his story so much. But I think naturally, if Rhea was there longer, the implosion might have looked a bit differently.
Yeah.
But like every title defense he's had, he's looked really good coming out of it. And the babyface turn was short and like successful. Like
Yeah.
people have backed Damian Priest, and it was so
Yeah.
quick. But it also goes to show how good Gunter is as kind of a counterpart.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
Those
like-
promos he was doing against Damien, that man was cussing him to the depths of his core.
He
He
said,
said,
"Core,
"You street rat,
you,
get out my ring.
you street rat from the Bronx."
You urchin. What's your problem? Why are you here?"
This guy was doing a rock. He was saying,
Oh.
all of you hippie street was it street trash? Go home and go smoke some more crack.
I said, Gunter. Wow.
Gunter, is that you?
This is not the Gunter
Is
I
this
know.
how you're supposed to be representing European? We don't act like this, you know.
Well, see,
But we
he's
do.
showing that he has
That we do.
layers.
But we really
We
do.
actually do. Yeah.
But you know what I liked for Damien? They almost built him toe to toe with Gunter, and actually I
Yeah.
think
He
because
was-
usually
Oh.
I'm like, oh, Gunter must dominate and blah blah blah,
Gunter's
but
chest
actually
bleed.
I
Bro,
know.
I was saying
Didn't
this-
I say at one point he made Gunter look like a piece of tissue on the
Yeah.
floor?
Yeah, it was
Right.
good.
He proper made like it was literally toe to toe. They looked like oh
yeah,
my
I was
god.
saying, I was
Gunter
saying on the
actually
stream,
met his
it's
match.
so nice to see Gunter go toe to toe with somebody for
Yeah.
once.
Yeah,
for
man.
once.
I mean, obviously he does it with like Ilya Dragunov, but it's like it's not as often. But him and Damien, they have so much good chemistry together.
They
It
did
was
Yeah.
so much.
it was,
It was good
lovely
chemistry.
to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
But
think
other-
it was Gunter's best match. It might be one of Damien's
I think
better
one of his-
matches.
I think it's one of
it's one of
Damien's
yeah,
best matches.
but I don't think it was Gunter's best match for sure
Can
in
I-
WWE.
Can I please highlight WWE did something right here? Guys, you know the one thing that vexes me? You know, yeah, when someone turns on someone, right? Like
Yeah.
how Finn did it to him, yeah?
Mm.
What vexes me is these men are in a stadium. And when the instant replay plays on our TV, what do you think is playing
Oh
on the
yeah, that was clever.
And no. But how many times do you see these wrestlers where they do the thing where they get up from the pinfall and they look bare confused and lost?
Yeah,
I'm glad Damien
Damien
Priest was
just
there.
went. Let me
He
see
was
what
there.
happens.
He said,
He said,
What happened
He
here?
said,
Yeah,
DJ,
like-
reload it.
VAR.
He said VAR.
That's
VAR.
hilarious.
He said, I know that ain't who I think that is.
Perfect. Perfect. In fact, bring VAR to
And
wrestling.
No.
It
you
will
know,
save a lot
guys,
of
No,
crap.
I remember there was one time they tried to do VAR in wrestling. One time, I can't remember what match it was, but it was so funny. And it's like, why you guys don't? They introduced a lot of stuff.
But
What's it called?
The headset.
the headset.
Oh,
thing.
the ref cam.
didn't really
The
get
ref
that
so
cam.
rubbish.
I didn't get
It
the
was,
headset.
it was for specific matches, so it only happened for Rhea and Liv, and then
Drew and Punk, I
Drew and Punk. Because obviously in Rhea and Liv, they needed the ref cam to see Dominic hand
Yeah.
Liv the chair. Obviously we'll go into this in more detail later, but it was only for specific matches. It wasn't for all matches.
Well, Seth even gave up.
Yeah,
He
that's
took
'cause-
his off.
No, that's because it came out.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
also as well, Damien has provided me with one of my new favorite visuals. You see when he was getting like, we see when Gunther had him in the sleeper, innit? He kicked out and then lunged for Finn.
The way he
And,
lunged, he said, "I'm gonna choke you now."
all I saw was someone on Twitter said his vengeance ran that deep. Sleep could not get him. He said, forget this for
He
a
said
second.
sleep is for the
Where
weak.
is he? Where is he?
He said, "Fuck this match.
It was good.
Get me Finn right now."
It was good storytelling, actually. Also,
Good
Finn
storytelling.
is so dramatic. What with the back turning? Like, yeah.
Do you know what got me the Twitter clip? It said, it said, you know, it said something like, oh, you know when your mum beats you and she just goes to your room and you turn around and look back and you're like, you're just like,
No, it was funny. Also, I'd like to give slight props to Damien because I don't know whose fault it was technically, but I think something happened. I think Damien gave Gunther a razor's edge. I think Gunther was supposed to roll out of the ring, but he didn't.
Oh,
do
he
it.
rolled him. He
didn't,
rolled
He
him.
didn't do it in time, so Damien had to like push him. so the Finn could do the thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but that was the only part.
It was
for
the
me.
only
That was
part.
the only part.
That was the only part for me. I was like, what the hell is
Yeah.
this?
It was an
man?
accident. It
So
was
that's
an
like,
accident.
why is he offering him?
Why is he offering him the rope break? He's just
Yeah.
the rope break.
Yeah,
break,
it was,
break
it
on
was
a
an
platter.
accident. It was
Damien
an
was like,
accident.
try me, try me.
But yeah, Damien, honestly, seeing
Props to
him,
you, man.
props to him, seeing him from
Yeah,
his
man, very
United
good, man.
States days, United
Yeah.
States era, and then just catapulting into this great faction of the Judgment Day, which I just believe is one of the best, one of the good modern day.
Credit to them, boy.
Credit to
Bro,
them.
I
man.
remember when Damien used to fire a fake arrow into the sky,
Oh,
and
no.
then fire would appear in the
I
rain.
listen, I like that Damien.
That
I don't
Archer
care.
thing for me. Yeah, I loved
for
it, I
me,
can't lie.
it's the way they tried to start off the Judgment Day with the mythical thing. I said, I'm done with it in docky stuff, man. Just give us a group. And do you know why they're so good as well? Like it's like, I don't know why, yeah, but like the pairing of all of them just made so much sense to have Finn, Damien, Rhea, where it's like they've all come from NXT. They're like they're not like rookies by any regards, but they're not veterans by any regards either. Like they're kind of perfectly in the middle. And then when they kind of changed to this adaptation where they're just like a group who just wants to run things, like that was good of them, innit? And yeah, man, like Damien won me over, boy, because at first when he was doing up that weird googly eye thing, yeah, man, I was like, nah, brother, this is not it. And I even when the Judgment Day started, I was on Wrestling podcast saying, I don't believe in these man. And now
Look at you, believing.
They're proving
He's a Judgment Day truther.
But yeah, man.
I
Both of them left the winner in my eyes.
Yeah,
yeah,
Obviously
sure.
Gunther is going to walk into Berlin as a champion.
Yeah,
I love that for
inject
him.
it, man.
And also, as much as I wanted the match to be against Ilya Dragunov, I'm kind of glad it's against Randy Orton.
Randy
Yeah, it's definitely
Orton.
against Randy.
Yeah, no, like they've
Yeah.
confirmed it.
Okay,
Like,
They've
it's
confirmed it, yeah.
No, but I think
Randy
that would be
and
great.
Gunther at
Yeah.
Berlin.
Berlin, the passion, Berlin.
Cook!
Didn't Gunther say you can't catch me in, because the whole RKO thing is like you can't just catch me anywhere and stuff with the RKO.
He said, you can't catch me outside.
Yeah, and she said, I'll try. I'll
Yeah.
try.
Because you
I'll
were
try.
my
Watch
house.
me.
They said, try me.
Watch me.
Try me.
Try me. Try me.
Do it.
I'd be
Bad.
very intrigued about how a Randy and Gunther match will go.
They've already had one.
Yeah, well,
Oh
already.
wait, what was the match?
So
It's for the King of the Ring.
that's the reason why they're having.
yes,
That's the
you're
reason why they're
right.
having
Ignore
this
me,
match.
Ignore me. You're right. That's the reason why they're having
They
that
said,
match.
reload
yeah.
that shit again.
Yeah, no, you're right. Well, okay, well then I would be intrigued to see what would be like
The second time round.
second time round and stuff, because now they know each other and it will be there might be a bit more intensity towards it
Yeah.
and stuff.
Cool. Happy with that ending as well. I think we're just going to be consistently happy with the endings that happen.
Yeah, I won't complain. I think it was decent.
And remind me, do we have another match?
Nope.
I think
I
it
can't
was
think
the
so.
main event.
Then
Nope. Main
now
event
we
time.
Go to the main event.
We got Solo Sikoa versus Cody Rhodes. I don't know why I'm doing this accent, but
In a
bloodline.
in a bloodline rules match where there was
Okay.
nothing.
First
I
of
still
all,
don't know what
I
those
still
rules
don't know what that
are.
means.
Yeah.
like,
All it just basically means is it's just a glorified no disqualification, man.
but then even then they were not doing anything that pertains no disqualification. There was
Did
no
they use
chairs.
no-
there was no,
no-
tables.
no
there was no
ladders,
ladders. There was no
kendo
there was no-
stick.
Again, I need to give my opinion later on things, bro.
What is this? What is
Like,
also-
do it.
No,
We're
you
gonna
can
do
do
it.
it
Do
now.
it
Also,
properly.
I'm
I'm still
reviewing the match.
confused. Does a bloodline
So-
feud mean that no bloodline members can come into the match?
Well, so no, like because that's the thing though, like because the first Bloodline rules match was the WrestleMania one,
Yeah.
and again, all it was entirely was that it was just supposedly meant to benefit Roman, when really and truly like it was like so. This is like a prime example. It would have been different if they said Bloodline rules means Roman Reigns, everything he does is no disqualification, but if you try to hit him with a chair, you're disqualified. So then it's completely beneficial to Roman and the bloodline rather than the other person.
Yes, that
See,
would make
makes
so much more
to me.
sense.
But for me, it's like Cody was there hitting him with a chair.
Yeah.
When the interferences came, they came on Cody's behalf as well. No one got disqualified for nothing. Like John Cena AA'd him and the referee didn't say nothing. So do
It's
you know what I'm saying?
true.
Like it's just a glorified no disqualification.
They need to establish the rules of the
I
match
hear it. I
because
hear
it's
it.
pissing me off.
I hope they just.
However-
I've honestly, I mean, Cody has won both Bloodline matches.
He is the owner of the
And
bloodline.
Literally, there was, oh my God, one of our favorite podcasters, Those Wrestling Girls, Krista B, she asked a fantastic question.
She did, yeah.
She was like something along the lines of, you've won both of these matches. And he was like, yes, my match now.
I'm taking it.
I own,
I own
blood,
this shit.
I own
I am the
rules.
bloodline.
I am the bloodline.
Like,
He's
I love it.
He said inject it.
He said, you see this vein right here? You see this adrenaline in my soul? Inject it right here. But yeah, do you know what? For me, I'm starting to notice obviously a pacing when it comes to, I don't know if it's a Samoan pacing where it starts off very, very, very slow and then quick fire, bap, 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 and towards the ending. Is that just me?
I don't know.
Do you get what I'm? Do you
I
get what
feel
I'm
like
trying to
I
say
would
here?
need to watch a Simone.
No,
match.
you know what I said. You know when I say like well, obviously the people in this.
Yeah, but
they're
I feel like I
Samoan.
would need to watch. Like I would need to watch Nia and then Roman and then Solo do it back
But
to
the
back
thing
to back.
is, but the
just,
thing is,
just to see if that's the case.
the thing is, the same thing happened in the Nia Jax versus Bailey match. They
Fair
start
enough.
off slow and then it starts to hit.
Maybe
off
that's
towards
just the way
end.
they go about it.
Maybe
Same
that's
as
just how they
Roman.
write it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Same with Roman. You know, the pacing is a bit slow.
That's just a Roman thing.
I'm just noticing a lot amongst like
For
fair
me, the match was like it was meaty. Man.
It was a meaty
It was
match.
meaty. It
No,
was meaty.
yeah, it
But
was.
that does bring the question: have a lot of Cody's championship matches been meaty?
No. The AJ matches were great.
Yeah.
AJ matches were great.
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
I'm not
It's
even
a
gonna
valid
say-
question.
I'm not even gonna say a word.
She's been
Because
going on about
when
this on
I
Twitter for
said-
days.
I know.
When
listen,
No, for months in fact.
Listen. Ever since the Royal Rumble, I heard nothing positive about Cody from Angela. I've heard
Honestly.
She doesn't
nothing.
have anything positive
She
to
has
say.
nothing positive to say.
This girl sat here after the Royal Rumble and was there criticizing.
Ah!
Yo,
She didn't even sit there. She got up and left.
And then she came back to critique.
listen.
That's
listen,
crazy.
Listen. When I said,
you
I said, how many times did I say
how
when
many,
I said?
how many times do I say it?
When I said that this championship reign is not slapping how it needs to be, yes, the moment was great. Yes, it was this. Yes, it was lovely. Yes, it was. People said that I am doing engagement tweets. Me, of all people, speaking my mind. And
Instead
then
she was engagement farming. It was crazy.
I've never engagement farmed in my life. I
that's
just
funny.
speak my truth. This title reign, it's not been to the standard
but
that
guys,
people have been.
She
A
said the
lot of
title
people-
should have gone to The Rock.
The title
So-
should have gone to the Rock.
No.
We're not doing this again.
But
We're
then
not doing this
obviously
again.
I was corrected in the sense that The Rock is a busy guy, like he's filming and so forth. But then it just would have added that extra spark.
Look, could
that
it just
extra
be that we've been under Roman's rule for so long we don't even know what a good title reign is anymore?
I
This-
hear it.
this-
And I also hear that I don't think there's enough good heels for Cody to
No,
face.
there
Yeah.
isn't.
Yeah, like the problem we have is obviously Roman. Listen, whoever was going to take the title from Roman,
Wasn't
they
gonna be
were
as
going
good.
to have a shadow cast over them.
Yeah.
I said this.
Without shadow
I
of a doubt.
said this. I
Like-
said this.
Completely. 4 years.
No. Listen,
Yeah,
for
no.
real. I did say. Cody, to give him the benefit of the doubt, yeah, he has some big boots to fill in the sense that following Roman's reign, you're gonna have that shadow cast over you. You're gonna have to get to the expectation that is gonna be
But no one's ever going to get to that expectation.
Yeah,
No one.
But at
It
least
is-
to have something because
the thing though with Cody is that, like Chidera said, there's not enough people for him to have. I think maybe let's say the expectation of what people have. I don't think there's enough people to kind of be his dance partner in that
Yeah.
regard.
Mm.
Like the AJ feud was good, and that was probably the first real glance we got of it. And then who else was the other person he defended against? Was it Logan Paul?
Yeah.
Which was just meant to be a money match for
Mm.
Saudi. So then now I think let's see what happens going towards Bash in Berlin. Because obviously I thought at first maybe they were going to start the Randy feud. Doesn't look like they're
Yeah.
going to do that now.
Yeah, because he was
So
looking
now-
at his belt, but they've not done
So
that.
now I wonder who's next in terms of who he faces and stuff like
Exactly.
that.
Yeah.
But
I think he
It's
just
just- yeah, it's
he
just
just
a-
needs a good dancing partner to really, because he hasn't really had that
Yeah.
yet.
Remember, Roman had 4 years of consistent storytelling where he was able to sort of all the different feuds were always kind of like relayed back. He had issues with all these different people. Cody hasn't really, other than Seth, Cody hasn't really
And also
solidified
think
who
about
his
the fact
feuding
that-
partners are.
Roman, his opponents were great baby faces. You had Adam Cole, sorry.
Adam Cole.
And you had Edge.
Adam Cole, baby.
You had Brian.
You had babyface Finn. You had
babyface
Sammy.
Daniel
When
Bryan.
I thought Sammy was going to win.
Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, John Cena. You
You
had
had
all of these
babyface
great
Drew.
people. I don't think you're just looking at your nails.
She's like,
listening.
she's done with that conversation.
I'm listening.
Let's wrap it up, man.
I'm just saying that Cody doesn't have those people to really vie for
No,
him.
It's
he
true, man,
doesn't.
it's
He
true.
doesn't.
And it's just a simple fact.
He doesn't. It's gonna take a long
I will-
period.
I will keep
Roman's
my
been
mouth.
scaring the hoes,
I will
man.
keep my mouth shut.
As you should.
I'll keep my mouth shut and just let it play out in front of you guys because nobody clearly sees what I see. But
No,
it's
we
okay.
get what you mean, but
Yeah.
you have to,
It's
you have
okay.
to play devil's advocate sometimes.
You know, I hear it. I don't know who's advocating for the devil,
I
but
don't
you know,
even think it's devil's advocate. It's
You
just the
have-
truth.
It's just the
It's
truth.
the truth.
that's what y'all want
What
to be
can I
doing.
say except the truth?
Is that what y'all want to be saying? But it's all right. You know what?
Anyways,
I hear
let's
it.
let's be moving on.
Let's
Let's
go
But
back to the match, back to
anyway,
the
the
match.
match. You know what? The match. Yeah, for me, the pacing was a bit. It was like it was.
It was slow.
It was slow. It
So
was
much
very
so that
obviously
I cowered in the corner and started to sleep.
very story driven, as we know towards the end. Because
Wait.
I wasn't happy
Before we
about this.
get to him,
before we get to him,
I just have something really quick. Oh my days.
Oh, you can't
Are
even
you
see her. That's the thing.
okay?
Why? Get
I gotta
your-
be real, though, guys. I gotta be real. It's kind of gas. It's kind of gas.
that's all I gotta say.
But
That's all I gotta say.
but
That's all I
I just want to pinpoint one thing. Can someone please tell me why everybody else is playing chess and Tangaloa seems to be playing checkers? Can someone please explain this to me?
Do you
Because
think Takeover
this
knows what
guy,
chess is?
all he had to do was just run to Cody and put him in a turnbuckle. Please explain to me why I look like he was trying to eliminate Cody from the Royal Rumble.
You know,
Please explain to me.
I'm gonna blame it on the eye patch and the fact that he's partially blind right now.
Okay. So what's your argument for all the other times?
All the other stuff. I'm
You know,
gonna
I'm gonna blame it on
say.
the fact that Takeover doesn't have anything in his brain.
Do you know what makes me laugh?
No,
though?
no, I'm
How
gonna
has
say
the
he
guy
needs to go to
become more popular
Specsavers.
because of this?
He does need to go to Specsavers.
He needs to go to Specsavers.
You
I
can't
think
low
that's what it
blow. You
is.
can't put somebody in a turnbuckle. What can you
No,
do?
but how has he become more
You
popular?
can't
because of this,
619.
please?
What can you actually do, sir?
It's comic relief, Gabe.
My guy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That's it.
comic
That's
relief.
all you have to say,
That's
bro.
all you could say for it.
I
Comic
literally jammed.
relief.
I just jammed just now.
Also, before I went and put my ones up again, shout out to Jacob Fatu.
That guy.
But I really hope and pray
That
that
he's
guy.
the
Yeah, I hope it's selling.
So have you not heard?
That man was-
supposedly, what like the rumor behind it is
It's a
he's
work.
not. It's a work
It's a work.
because they were trying to keep him and the other individual we're getting to away.
Yeah,
So
so
they
that.
thought logistically it made sense for him to be like, I'm injured, because obviously if he's injured, he wasn't going to go run in the ring to go help Solo.
Well, he sold it well. My guy was
that
screaming,
guy was
"Damn!"
doing, he was doing Bianca levels of selling.
Even the next
Solo!
day, even though
Oh.
the next day they put him in a cast as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
my guy was selling.
Jacob Fatu is a bloody monster.
He's a
That's all I've
beast.
got to say.
Bruv,
And I
Jacob
really hope-
is amazing.
I
That
really
man is a
hope.
beast.
Jacob is amazing, man.
You know
That
what, yeah?
sequence he did on Johnny Gargano on SmackDown, yeah. Ooh. Wow.
I've watched that. It was me that watched it 200 million times.
It's true.
It was me.
It's true. It's
like
true.
it is chef's kiss. What, like, just love it. But anyway, obviously the return.
It was amazing.
It was amazing, but you can catch my actual reaction on the stream.
The return.
Oh yeah,
I just-
yeah.
Do you know what I don't get yet? I checked the chat and Dell was like, I didn't get the memo he was coming back, and I was like,
Yeah,
How
I
did
didn't
you
get
not?
that. I was like, what do you mean
Like,
you didn't get the memo?
It makes sense.
It
for
makes
me.
sense.
So
Like, it
obvious.
was very obvious.
the
that
moment
Roman
the moment I knew was the moment Solo was going for the title, because for me it's like it made the most sense, because like if you put it in this perspective, Solo's been calling himself Tribal Chief, but like Paul Heyman said from the beginning, that SmackDown afterwards, when he said, we get that locker room back when we build back to getting there. So once Solo had beaten Cody and he was like gunning for the title at SummerSlam, I was like, yeah, it made sense that Roman was going to come back
Because
then,
you're taking something that
then
belongs
he's now
to
trying
Roman.
to really, it's like him having a title. You could say it would have legitimized Solo's claim to being a tribal chief. It could have, because he's now the champ, right? That's when Roman had to come back and be like, no. Like remember your place on the pecking
Sorry,
order.
I'm the
You know what I
OTC.
mean?
Original tribal.
I am the
chief.
OTC here.
Have you seen the clip of the guy where he pointed at the perfect time when Roman's music hit? He literally he's in the crowd. You can catch it from a certain angle, and literally goes like this, and it literally hits.
Oh,
and I was
no,
like,
I've not seen it.
"That's the greatest night
That's
of his life.
crazy.
That is the greatest night of that man's life."
Legit, Roman Reigns is back.
Back.
He put Solo away, and
Do you think Paul Heyman should have come back with him?
I wanted it so bad.
I think
I
Roman
wanted
should,
to hear,
it-
ladies and gentlemen.
No, I hear it. It would have been nice,
energy.
but I feel like this was Roman's moment
this was Roman's
Yeah.
to
moment.
return.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
So him doing it solo, no pun intended, was great.
Yeah. Fantastic for me. Perfect ending to SummerSlam. SummerSlam is historically known for their returns anyway.
This is
and
what we were waiting for all
This is what
night.
we were waiting for all night.
And so this is what I've said, on my last video. I said, guys, for the first time ever, we're going to get a organic Roman Reigns face turn.
Oh,
It's not gonna be.
yeah.
This is not going to be one where
not gonna be shoved
we're
through our
forced to
throats,
like
yeah.
him. We made this decision by ourselves. We actually want Roman this time. We
Unless-
want him this time.
Yeah,
Bruv.
unless he keeps enforcing that dictatorship, I will not want him again.
But the thing is,
That
I
4-year
think
dictatorship hurt
as well,
me.
he's hit the perfect curve now because, it's not like, for example, he needs to, by him becoming face, he has to change who he is. He can be the tribal chief, the whole character he's been for the last 4 years. He can be that, and we will want him to be face for it. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I
Yeah.
can't
As
lie.
long as he doesn't get rid of the whole talking smack in the ring thing, that's my favorite part about him as heel Roman. Just him talking to himself.
You talk your shit, bro.
Yeah.
Talk your talk, Roman, man.
But
Talk
yeah,
your
we
talk.
should move on.
Yeah, perfect ending to SummerSlam. Yeah, can't fault it. SummerSlam is one of my favorite pay-per-views. Do you guys have any favorite SummerSlam moments in the past?
True. One of mine is kind of weird, but it was when Brock made Randy bleed in the middle of the ring.
That was a crazy
This
moment.
guy
That
wants to
was a
see
crazy
blood.
moment. She said,
Poor
"Poor
Rick.
She said, "Poor
Sorry.
And you know what? For Brock, he's had quite a few SummerSlam moments.
Yeah.
And, you
Yeah.
know,
John Cena.
Yep.
That's one of that's
Absolutely.
my shocking one.
That's your shocking
Me,
moment.
Basically killed
listen. When I watched that match, I was like, "What is going on?"
Bro.
My brain could not process the fact that John Cena just got doppied. Like,
He got put in
no
a spliff.
regard. He got spliffed.
It was perfect.
Perfect.
Crazy,
I've been
bruv.
waiting for the moment. It was great.
Perfect.
But you know, you say you're waiting for the moment, but when it came, you were like, "Ah,
No,
way.
do you know? I think I did. I did somewhat expect it because when Brock returned as well that very first
Yeah,
time
yeah.
and everything, and that was it the Raw after where he just like knocked Cena and Cena was like bleeding and the blood was in his teeth. I just was like, they're not gonna let Cena win.
No.
And then he did, innit?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Any
Yeah.
other favorite
AJ,
moments?
What's yours?
Yeah, what's yours?
What's my favorite moment? I've got a few actually. In most recent times, yeah, I think it's actually quite an underrated moment. But the return of Bailey, Io, and Dakota.
Oh,
Kai.
iconic.
that was
Yeah,
nice.
no,
For
that was
me,
great.
the
That was
reason
great.
why, because that is the defining moment in when we knew that this is Triple H's era.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And I don't think that moment gets talked about enough. So
No.
for me, that, and then obviously,
A year later.
a year later,
Yeah.
they've all gone their different paths.
No,
they've all
but a year
gone-
later after the return, EO won.
Women's
championship
at
SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Exactly,
oh my
so-
days, I didn't even think of it. that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, so yeah, that was one of my most shocking SummerSlam moments. In terms of matches, my favorite. Oh wait, I almost forgot this moment. Miss Elizabeth and Randy Savage.
Oh,
getting
classic
Yeah.
moment.
Oh,
The greatest love story of
Yeah,
all
man.
time. As for my favorite SummerSlam match, Bret Hart versus British Bulldog.
Oh, has to
Oh,
be.
yeah.
SummerSlam '92, Wembley Stadium, 80,000 people in attendance, British Bulldog's hometown. Bret Hart will go on to say that this is his greatest match in his career because he literally made things up on the spot. British Bulldog went on an absolute bender. He was doing the most.
He was in front of home crowd, no?
Yep.
Yeah,
But
you got
Bret
a
Hart carried that man to victory and absolutely killed it.
Yeah.
Loved it. That is one of, I honestly highly recommend. If you guys love wrestling, go and watch SummerSlam. British
Nice.
Bulldog versus Bret Hart. Any other favorite matches?
I'll throw a comedic one in there.
Ooh.
Shawn versus Hulk.
Oh,
Just for fun.
mine is a
Why
Shawn
not?
one. Mine is a Shawn one.
Yeah.
What's your favorite
Mine is
match?
Shawn and Triple H.
Shawn and Triple H.
So,
See, that's a good match.
see-
Mine is just Shawn
See,
doing
the thing
the
is,
match.
I literally this was a video I did a few days ago, and I did like a top 5, like my SummerSlam matches of all time. And I said number 1 for me. Do you know the reason why? It's actually because it's the first WWE pay-per-view I ever remember watching. And I remember I was with I remember like, it's actually joke, yeah. We fully like, it was me and my cousins, innit? We'd gone to church the night before, and their uncle used to get all the pay-per-views on DVD and stuff in it or whatever. So we've gone back from church now. This is one of them Pentecostal ones. So this is when you're at service too. You're still at service by the time the pay-per-view is on.
Yeah.
So we've left now, gone back, and I remember like we had like the toys out and everything like that. We're like reenacting everything like that. And I remember seeing Shawn Michaels. And obviously because that's my first intro to Shawn Michaels ever, I should be like, yo, that guy is cold. But I remember that match forever and always. Listen, you see the vignette, yeah? that Jim Johnston song. Hey, listen.
Shout out Jim Johnston, man.
But also as well, like when I don't know if you lot watched. Did you watch the Ruthless Aggression documentary series?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
No, I need to watch
So Triple H actually talks about the match with Shawn, and he basically said, he literally he's like tearing up and he's talking about it. He's like, oh, before we went out to the match, I think he said his wife came up to him and was like, look, whatever happens out there, like please look after him. I hope he's okay, because she was worried that like he couldn't get through the match.
Yeah.
And when you look at like, so I'm thinking in my head like, raw. And then you look at the performance Shawn put on, and then think about it, that performance led to a full 8 more years we got Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
It's just meant to be a one-time thing. So yeah, man, I can't lie. That match is phenomenal for me, man.
I would just like to say one match I do remember was AJ Lee versus Nikki Bella at SummerSlam. But this is only specifically because I remember that they only had like 2 minutes to do the match.
Oh yeah.
And the fact that they had 2 minutes to do that match and they pre-planned the match and what they were gonna do, and they were only told at Gorilla that they had 2 minutes because everybody else had taken too much time. So they had to literally format the match during the match. And it was crazy.
I love that.
That's crazy.
I love that, man.
Shout out women.
Shout out women. Shout out SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Actually, talking of another women's match, AJ Lee and Paige.
Yeah.
Great match.
Yeah.
Great match, man. Oh my days, man.
All these matches are matches you guys should watch.
Yeah.
Sasha Banks and Charlotte.
Check
from
them out at
SummerSlam
home. Check
is
them
one
out
of
at
Wait,
them.
home.
lastly, because I'm surprised you've not brought this up. Surely, well, maybe you've not brought it up because actually what happened, but Punk and John Cena, and then Alberto Del Rio cashed in, right? Because Kevin Nash just... In fact, I was really confused to see Kevin Nash.
You don't remember that SummerSlam?
We do.
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't bring it up.
There's a lot
I'm
of
not
matches
gonna
to bring
lie.
out.
There was lots of matches to bring up, but I
Yeah.
think if we're going down on the sentimental road of actually what is my favorite match of all time, it has to be like
That one,
I had to talk about British Bulldog and I
Yeah.
have to talk about
Yeah.
Bret Hart. Like that match literally did something to my heart. Honestly.
Guys, do you remember Triple H face Eugene at SummerSlam one time?
Anyway,
Speaking of
matches,
it's time to review the matches.
We have now reached the Rock and Sock review. Gabe,
Yes.
the part of the Rock and Sock review is we review matches, and if you don't like the match, you give it a
Rock.
If you don't like the
Sorry,
match,
suck. I wasn't listening.
if you don't like the match, you give it a
Suck.
If you do like the match, you give it a
Rock.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
First of all, we are going to it's going to be a quick one today. It's going to be a very quick one today. We're going to start off with Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan at SummerSlam 2024. How do we feel about that match?
That was good selling of the shoulder.
I would like to say this was a very sensual match.
I could sense the sexual tension.
There was so
I
much
did
sexual
not. Do you
tension
know
in this
what? Do you
match.
know what? I didn't want to say it because I already have a reputation which apparently does not precede me, because people think that I watch wrestling for different reasons. By the
So
way,
I've
I
heard.
do.
Sometimes
Yes,
she does.
but
She does a lot.
but-
Spend an hour on Angela's Twitter.
You can tell that
you'll
she does.
see.
tell.
She thinks wrestling is too much fun.
Gabe, you're blocked. Gabe, before we leave the studio, you are blocked.
Oh my god!
You know it's all that, man. You know it's all
sorry. This match was full of sexual tension.
It was sexually very, very.
very provocative.
But you know what? But yes, like you go on. Let's get serious for 1 second. Because it's getting hot in here.
Stop this.
But anyway,
behavior.
Rhea Ripley selling that shoulder was really good. I genuinely thought that she was injured.
Well, it looked like she
But
had
it
like a.
looked
No,
like
so
it
was a
she
bump.
popped her shoulder.
She did do
She
it.
popped her shoulder.
Yeah, okay.
And then she popped it back in place.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
Not once, but twice.
Twice. Yeah, I can't. I'm not really like when it comes to actual the match. I don't have any memorable spots.
I don't have
Neither do I,
memorable
other than
spots
the popping of the
either.
shoulder.
Yeah,
I'm very focused on the shoulder, and I think at one point, someone licked someone. I don't know.
Must have been
Wow.
real. She likes licking people.
I think she
I
licked
just remember
Dom.
the finish.
She
man.
licked
Yeah.
Dom. She likes licking people.
She licked Dom. That's all I remember.
I remember the finish predominantly.
that
really.
oblivion
Oh
onto
yeah,
the chair.
the chair.
yeah.
Hey, you see, you know another thing we're gonna talk about Rhea and Natalie. You see the way she takes them DDTs, bro.
Bro, it's crazy.
Yo,
Rhea is a great seller.
great
Mm.
seller.
Great seller.
Great seller.
It's honestly it's
Um,
amazing to see.
yeah.
If I had to give it rock or sock, I would give it a smooth rock.
A small rock.
He said a pebble.
Not a pebble. no. Okay, no. We'll go above a pebble, but just below.
We're above
like,
a pebbles.
rock. Do you get what I'm
Yeah,
trying to say?
I don't.
So
I
a
think the
fruity
match was-
pebble.
Are we talking
Not a fruity
sedimentary?
pebble.
What are we
What?
talking about?
Hey, what?
He said a fruity pebble.
A fruity pebble.
Hey, whoa.
I mean, it was a bit
no.
fruity.
It was a bit
It was a
fruity.
bit spicy.
A little bit.
I mean, maybe, yeah. But,
Yeah.
But anyways, I thought the match was. I thought it was just good. I don't think it was
Yeah.
great by any
Nah.
regards, but it was just good. And that's not bad thing.
They've
It's not
had
bad thing.
better matches
They've
in the
had
past.
better-
I'm glad it opened, but sometimes obviously the openers tend to try and it sets the tone for the rest of the pay-per-view. So I think it was a decent opener. I don't think it was like an explosive opener where I was like, "Ooh, SummerSlam, I'm ready," blah blah blah.
I
So-
mean, it did set the tone for a shock.
I have. A
Yeah.
question.
At the end.
I have a question, and this goes towards Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Dirty man.
I want to know how good your Riz is that you're that brave, yeah, to leave. Because I don't know if you man saw this. Did you not see the way Rhea was upset and then laughing? And you see them people, that's the ones you don't want to get them mad. Because when they get mad,
They get mad.
they get mad.
She said, I will deal with you.
Said, I'm crazy.
I will deal with you. Oh my god.
Oh,
Listen,
wow.
bruv, you see Dominic here, I'm telling you, brother, I don't know what confidence you got
I
here.
read her lips in the corner. She said,
She said, you are.
"You're so fucked. You're so fucked. You don't know what you did. You're so fucked." I said, "This girl's
Listen.
gone mad."
well, look, he's gonna be
Listen, I
running
can't
for
lie.
his life.
I can't lie. You see, what the day she gets her hands on Dominic,
It's a wrap.
man.
I know.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Shut up.
I'm
But
telling you.
yeah, I agree. Do you know what?
Soft rock.
It was a soft rock. I
Soft
can't really complain. I mean, it was definitely very story driven. Like it was, it is one of the catalysts of the end of the Judgment Day, which obviously we touched upon earlier. Judgment Day have been a fantastic faction. They have carried us through this sort of era that is currently going on right now.
Yeah.
Forefront, also we always forget Edge. Shout out to him.
He started that shit.
He
He
started
started
it,
it, I
and that's
know.
what that's what I think every veteran do. Start shit, let them betray you, and let
then
them
jog on.
Yeah,
let them
move
be,
Jog
on.
on.
let them be great.
I have a question, yeah,
Mhm.
based on Rhea and Liv. Do you guys think it goes to Bad Blood? Because I've said I would like it if they had a Hell in a Cell match.
I was about to just
Yeah.
literally.
I think
say
it'd be
that.
cool.
I have
I
pitched
think
this.
it'll be
I
cool.
pitched this on my TikTok.
I
said,
think
guys,
definitely.
Rhea and Liv, Hell in a Cell, great for you to.
Yeah.
Great for you to have.
Liv
Hell in
is
a Cell.
gonna teach Rhea what a kendo stick is.
Literally. Because on top of that, it
Listen, I
keeps
can't lie,
it keeps Dominic out of the thing.
Yeah.
Because I think what they need to start doing is slowly getting Dominic out of this woman's
Unless they wanna
title.
have a-
I think he'll actually play a vital part. In that
Unless
Hell
they
in a
want to
Cell.
have a Dominic
I
on the
think
pole
he'll,
match.
you know them typical
then-
tropes here where he'll open the door or something. He goes in there,
Slam
trust
the
me,
cage
but trust
door,
me,
yeah.
Rhea will finesse him, bro.
Rhea will put his head between the door and just
She'll
slam
split
it.
him. She'll split
Or
him.
she'll do a Bobby Lashley where she'll just fly through
Listen,
the
Wait,
thing.
have
listen,
either of them
she
had a
will-
Hell in a Cell? I literally, it's not
I
coming
don't
to
think they
mind.
have.
Liv has had elimination chamber
Yeah, I
matches.
think
Yeah.
and
that's
so has
they've
Rhea.
had.
But they've
neither
never
of
had
them
a
have
Hell
had.
in a Cell.
yeah.
And I think this is probably a good time because
Yeah.
like Rhea's career thus far, you've deep it, bro. She's been there 6 years, bro. She's done
She's done a
like
lot.
a lot for
For
6
her
years,
to even
man.
be
A
considered one of not even like the top women's star, but the top star of the
Mm.
WWE,
Yeah,
fantastic.
Like,
Yeah.
like that is
Fantastic.
like she's a star.
She's a
She's
star. She
Yeah.
is.
So I think Hell in a Cell is a good move for her because when you think about it as well, because she's already held the women's championship, I'm wondering after the feud with Liv, let's say she doesn't have the championship, what's the next thing for her? Because you know what I mean?
Whatever they were
Terror-
selling on Monday.
Her and
Raw.
Damien would just
Damien,
be terror
yeah.
twins and just terrorize the
I
whole
like it. I
nation.
like
I
that.
think
you know.
so.
But then
I
again,
like
I
that,
think
man.
she should kind of go down the road of sort of let's start cementing. No, I'm not to say that she's not cemented her career, but let's start following the steps of Charlotte. Let's start following.
Charlotte.
No. I mean, no. Let's start following the steps of Charlotte and Becky
big-
Lynch.
having big moments, and-
having defining career moments.
Yeah.
You're
But
absolutely
apart-
right because
yeah.
I don't think her title reign was that good.
That is another topic. For
The
another
booking
day, 'cause if we
was not
start
great
on
for
this-
her title reign.
If
we
we start on this,
start on
I'll
this-
be talking till
have
tomorrow.
we'll have some issues.
I'll talk till tomorrow.
So you're right. Cementing some moments
Cementing
Cementing
some
some moments will be
Yeah.
great.
into her
for
career would be
But
great.
so
But
So
yeah,
what she needs
soft
is
rock.
she needs a powerful promo, and then let's kick
Yeah.
off
But,
something.
okay,
Yeah.
so apart from Bianca though, what do you think is her next? What do you think is another money match for her? Because I think Bianca's the next one.
Bianca
I don't
is the
think it's
next
going to
one.
happen, but
There's
I
Jade
think it's
Cargill.
the.
Jade Cargill's a
Jade,
good
Says
one.
Jade
But I don't
Cargill.
think
I
Jade
feel like-
Cargill's.
I think the Bianca and Jade should happen first, and then I think if anything, I don't know. Yeah,
She'll start doing reruns with
yeah.
Charlotte and Becky Lynch and Bailey and all of them man there. What's it called?
I
Sasha
think
Banks.
her
Sasha Banks is probably going to come and return. She'll have reruns
Ooh,
with
that's
them.
another conversation.
if they book her well, her and Lyra could run it back. Her and Lyra was very good on NXT.
Yeah.
Very good match.
Yeah.
And Lyra's booking so far has been all right. I think if they amped up a little bit and given some time, I think Lyra, Valkyria, and Rhea run it back. That'd be a very good one. Yeah.
Her and Shayna had great matches as well on NXT.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
They did.
man.
But yeah, so
But yeah, as we've all said,
Soft
soft rocked. Happy to move on to the next one.
Yep.
Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk SummerSlam 2024.
let's talk about a storyline match.
Let us. First of all, CM Punk came out in Bret Hart colours.
Trunks. He brought the
They-
trunks.
apparently
He
they all
brought the
apparently they
trunks.
all kind of did a tribute to the Brett, Shawn, and Taker one.
Come on, you see
Yeah.
what I mean? Ring psychology. You know what I mean?
He brought the
Go
trunks
back to your ancestors.
Whoa, Not today, not today, not today, not
Well,
today, not today.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, pay tribute to the
Yeah.
ancestors.
I'm
Sorry.
scared.
He said, pay tribute to the ancestors.
I'm frightened.
Pay tribute to the ones that did it before us. CM Punk, you did the thing.
He brought the
See,
trunks.
He bought the trunks. First
No
of
more
all,
long pants. Get rid
first
of
of
that.
all-
Finn Balor, listen to me too.
first
No,
of all,
Finn don't look bad on, you know.
Oh,
Finn
bring
don't look bad
bring
on.
back the trunks.
I think it looks alright on Finn.
She wants to see
I want the
thighs.
trunks
No,
and-
I just
and
don't.
the-
I
and the
just
leather
don't.
jacket
I'll be real though.
and
I
the
don't know if every
shoe.
wrestler needs to be wearing trainers.
Yeah, but that's a discussion for
That's
another
some
day.
discussion.
Sorry, yeah.
Continue.
Sorry.
So
Tangents,
obviously,
tangents.
obviously, you know, they've had what is probably, you know, the second hottest feud that's going on right now in the
Yeah.
WWE. I think we're gonna this is not the final, you know, the final road for them.
Absolutely
They're
not.
gonna keep moving on. It's
To
gonna
CM
go.
Punk's
It,
detriment.
it's gonna go into bad blood for
Mm,
sure.
For sure.
I think they're planning them for the main event, Hell in a Cell.
Yep,
Mm.
absolutely.
And I think it makes sense.
Makes perfect sense in my eyes. What did you guys think of the match?
Yeah, I thought it was decent. I mean,
Again, like we said,
Chidera, what's your
storyline heavy.
yeah, it was very
Um,
focused on storyline.
moves?
Less memorable spots for me.
I don't remember any moves.
Very focused towards the end. I didn't even know if there was a claymore.
There was a
There
Claymore.
was a
There was a
claymore,
Claymore.
and he kicked out.
There was a
Okay,
Claymore.
my
But
brain
we've
was like, I
dis-
don't remember the
We've
match.
discussed the claymore issue before.
There was
Oh, yes,
claymores.
we
There
have.
was GTSs.
Oh, I do remember the GTS. Yeah.
I mean, there's always going to be claymores and GTSs, but I think the main focus of this match was this bracelet.
I
Ugh.
found the girl who made it.
They need to
Yeah,
snap
she put
that
a tweet out or
bracelet.
something.
I
didn't she?
found
Do you
the
know
girl
what-
who
do you know
made
what?
it.
I'm not gonna lie. I really wanted Drew McIntyre to just rip
Me
that
too.
bracelet.
No. I wanted Seth to do it because I wanted Seth to tell this man, get your bummer clot head in the game, bro.
Get your head in the game.
Listen.
Come on, get your head in the game.
guys. I can't tell you yet. Like, I think it kind of irks me a little bit. This is why I kind of didn't enjoy the match as much because
A little bit. A lot
no.
of
Yeah, but here's the thing, yeah. Like, the match wasn't terrible by any regard. It's not terrible. Like, but for me, I said it. I personally don't think they needed Seth in the match at all.
Yeah.
I don't think Seth
No,
needs to
they
be
did
Seth in the
Seth
match.
there.
And the second thing I would have said is they should have taken away the bloodline rule stipulation from Cody and Solo. This match between Drew and Punk should have been a no DQ match.
Yeah.
The
I
first,
think they're
do you think the
building
first one
it
should have
up.
been a no DQ?
Yeah, because for me, I'm like, it's not like a one of them ones, but they need to have a one-on-one, and then they need the one-on-one to make the rivalry hotter. The rivalry's at
Oh yeah, the
hottest
rivalry
right now,
was
just-
really
Yeah.
hot.
and for the both of them, think about it. Them two were just like, they just wanted to just get into a fight and scrap.
Yeah.
So for me, it should have been a thing of they've been scrapping for weeks, whatever, backstage. They've been held back. Cool. You let them two go at it. Let it be an unsanctioned match. If you will. Do you know what I'm saying?
I get
Because
it, yeah.
because that would have been better. I think a better story could have been told through that, where again it's like where it's unsanctioned, anyone can do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Drew can't afford to get distracted because he doesn't know what Punk is capable of. This is Punk's first match back. he needs to be wary he doesn't injure himself again. But again, at the same time, he's out for blood. There was a different story they could have told with that. Instead, it's about a flipping bracelet, man. And I'm not being funny.
I don't know why
this
they
ain't no
brought the
Cartier.
bracelet in. No, Loki. It looks
This
like
ain't Tiffany's.
no,
Bruv,
Loki. It looks
This
like one
ain't
of those.
Coots.
It looks
this
like one
ain't
of those
Van
Taylor
Cleef.
Swift ones. It looks like one of those Taylor Swift ones. I'm
It's
not
a
even gonna
fan.
lie.
It's a made by a fan.
Guys,
He said
I
that's
promise
not-
you,
He said
I
that's
can
not
make
Rolex.
these bracelets for you lot in 5 minutes.
Yeah, you can.
I ordered a set off Amazon.
This ain't
What
no
the hell?
Cartier, man? What the heck?
What
What's
the
going
hell,
on?
man?
This ain't Van
This ain't
Cleef,
no
bro.
Ralph.
That's so
He
true.
said
Bro.
this ain't no Rolex.
What the
Bro.
hell was
What the
your
hell we
problem?
Bro.
Even Gio.
Do you know what? Do you
Not
know what got
once,
me?
but twice were you irked by this
Yeah.
bracelet.
Right,
His head
right.
all
Now let's get to
distracted.
the second one where Seth had it on. Yeah,
That
had it
was
on too.
weird.
you see when Seth was saying to him, "Your guy is dead.
dead.
Go collect your friend and then come to me."
Yeah.
Why is he
Chat
dead?
to your mate first.
Bruv, my guy he literally just had to hit the GTS. The match could have been done. So deeper, yeah, he could have killed 2 birds with 1 stone. My man could have just simply hit Drew with the GTS. Seth could have just done the 1, 2, 3. And then you can look at Seth and go, "Oh, by the way, I want my bracelet
Bracelet.
back."
And
Yeah.
then that could have then started on
and then
their
Seth could have just
Yeah.
ripped it.
And their feud. Okay.
Oh my
Angela,
God.
Angela, pass me the pen. Pass me the pen.
Where's the...
Pass me the pen.
Just take the pen. Take
Take
the
it.
pen. Take it.
Yeah.
Come on, man. This
But-
was, I can't lie, man.
No.
It let the match
H.
down, man. It let the match down.
Hire
Yeah.
this bro.
No,
Hire
you're
this
absolutely
brother.
right. The bracelet wasn't even in it. It didn't need to be added.
You ain't even that cute.
They already had. They already had a hot feud. The bracelet, I don't know what substance it brings to the feud. It's just
Okay, the context is that a fan gave it to him, and because it has
So his wife didn't
his
even give it to
wife
him.
and dog's name on
So
it.
his wife or his dog didn't even give it to him.
surely.
My guy said that the dog would just be there making bracelets. Hey, yeah.
How can the dog provide?
Larry wasn't there
How
making
can the
bracelets.
dog provide?
Larry wasn't shooting in the
No,
gym.
but guys. This guy was there cutting the promo like, it's got my wife and my dog's name on it. Yo, do you know how many? Do you know how much stuff can have your wife and your dog's name on it? I'm sorry, brother, but this bracelet.
I just, yeah.
No, it's so.
Biggie
true.
was right to say, I need to tell my friend, your attention is on the wrong things.
Yeah.
No, but do you
It
know
was
what?
like Hermione Granger in the
No,
first Harry Potter
but-
movie. Priorities disarray.
Disarray, man.
Disarray.
Do you know what though? I can't lie to you. For me, this is gonna be the closing statement, by the way, because we gotta wrap this up. But I believe that sentiments like that bring it back down to a child's level.
Yeah.
And too many of the time, we have to remember that the WWE is catered for young people, it's catered to children and catered to the young fans. Too many times, even though we're sitting here analysing the matches, sometimes we just need these moments to be able to have young people to relate to them.
I get.
That's
nah,
what
fuck
my-
them kids.
And on that note,
Fuck
what
the
do we?
kids.
And on that note, what do we give this match? A rock or a sock?
Sock.
Suck.
Oh really?
We're giving it a sock.
Sorry,
first
I'm giving it a
one.
sock.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't actually enjoy the match, and he was pissing me off the whole
We're
time.
giving it a sock.
Guys.
I'm giving it a-
Guys, you
He
know
might
why?
be wearing
Guys,
the shirt.
guys,
He
guys,
might
guys.
be my go, but
Do
I
you
have
know
to
why
speak
we're
the
giving
truth.
it a sock? How much of the wrestling match have we talked about right now?
Ask yourself that question.
Look, I'm gonna give it a fruity pebble.
You're gonna give it a fruity. She said she's gonna give it a fruity pebble.
That is a suck in my opinion. So
You know there was.
Add milk.
I
She said-
gave someone a 6 because you're really a 5, but I wanted to be nice.
She said add milk and it would dissolve. She said add milk and it would dissolve.
like,
Just a little bit of flavor.
let's be for real.
She said
let's be
she
for
said you
real.
gotta add. She said Nido milk. Added Nido milk.
You see the Indomie seasoning, it's not enough. You
Ah,
need to just add a little bit more.
Add
you
a
know
little
what
more,
I'm
yeah. Add a little more.
No, do you know what?
Yeah.
saying? You're trying to tell me Indomie is gourmet.
Oh,
Leave me
man.
alone.
Mate,
Say Indomie is good. It's good to Ramsey.
add a boiled egg. Add some extra seasoning. Nitro
And
pepper.
look.
It can.
The match,
it can
the
become.
match was not like a sock in terms of like it actually was really bad. It wasn't bad, but I
It's
just
just
think
the things that happen
yeah,
during the match.
it kind of let it down just a little bit.
Oh, do you know what? Okay, I have to agree. Yeah.
Thank you very
the match
much.
Sucked.
And
It
that's the
sucked.
end of the show, guys.
And that's the end of the
Thank
show,
you.
guys. We've been
Graps.
wrestling too much fun. I've been your host, AJ. Hold it down.
I've been Chidera, the head baddie in charge.
I've been Natalie and Gabe. Where can we find you?
TikTok, GrapsWithGabe. Twitter, GrapsWithGabe.
Cheers.
My Instagram is Gabe the Kids, but I don't post anything on Instagram. I think I should.
You
at some
should.
point.
You
I feel like I should. I feel
Get
like
your
I should.
reels on that.
I feel
that
like I should, I
Instagram
feel like I
app.
Put
should.
your
It's just
recipes.
not-
Put your cooking videos.
Yep. Gabe, it's been fantastic having you
Thank
on the
you guys
show.
for having
we
me, man.
definitely
I so
have
appreciate this,
to
man.
come back.
For
We
sure.
love
I'll
you.
be here.
We'll
You
bring
will
the whole
be
gang
here.
next time.
Bring the whole gang. We got 6
do it.
mics ready. You know,
Let's do it,
we
let's do it,
here.
man. I'm here, man.
But
I'm here,
anyway,
man.
on that
Love.
note, thank you. We hope you enjoyed the episode. Follow us on all socials and show us some love, man. Peace out.
Love.
Bye.
Take care. Peace.